Hey, this is Sean Taylor here with you guys, and I hope you're having a great day. Sorry I'm a little late this week, but I didn't forget about you. We're going to be talking today about Romans chapter 4, and in this passage, we're going to see some pretty amazing things happen here. Now, Justin did a great job summarizing what the book is about on Monday. Today, we want to kind of look at how to apply that to our lives. And the question I want to ask you is, do you feel guilty about something? Are you struggling with shame? Are you doubting whether or not your actions can be forgiven? Well, what's powerful about this passage in Romans chapter 4 is we look at the life of David. And in verse 6, we see the Bible talking about the fact that David finds relief and hope and life in the midst of the shedding of guilt, ultimately in the midst of forgiveness. And so what's powerful about this passage is that that David truly understands that through confession comes relief. Now, how does that work in your life? What does that look like? You know, David uses some pretty vivid language in Psalm 32. He says, when I didn't confess, when I bottled it up and I allowed guilt to reign, I felt like my bones were dried out. I felt like all life was sucked from me. And that's what guilt does. Shame, guilt, it robs you of life. It robs you of vitality. But the beautiful part about it is that this whole passage in Romans chapter 4 says, look, have faith. Be encouraged because God forgives you. It's not an amount of work that you do to earn His forgiveness, and it's not about the amount of faith that you have. It's not like God's holding up a jar and says, you need to have this much faith to forgive me, or you need to have this much good things for me, for you to earn my forgiveness. God says, just believe. It's not about how much. Just believe. Just believe that I want to forgive you, that I want to care for you, that I want to make you whole. And so this week, I want you to think about what areas of my life, what things do I feel guilty about? What things do I feel ashamed of? Do I need to confess those to God? Do I need to let Him know? And then I want to encourage you to surround yourself with some people that love the Lord, that can really speak truth into your life about His forgiveness. Now, David, when he spoke these words, he had committed adultery, he had killed, and he had lied. Those are some pretty big sins. And yet David knew through faith that even he could be forgiven for such unrighteous acts. So this week I want to encourage you to go do that. Have a good time and keep it up with reading Romans chapter 4 and Psalm 32. Pick that one up tomorrow morning and read that. And we'll see you on Friday with Mike. All right, take care.